Hello YouTube, this is Begginer Gaming, and this is Trove. I actually had to start a new account because of Arcade. My old account is messed up. So anyway, here we go. So I have seen, oh, 1 second, sorry about that. There we go. Alright, now I've seen a lot of people ask about this game and where to get certain items and how to do certain things. I don't know if the player base is older or younger, but I personally enjoy the game. So when you first get into the game, a lot of questions I have is how do I find an empty plot? Well, right here. Any cornerstone with a question mark, you can just go up to it and press E, as simple as that. And there's your cornerstone. This is to fill your flasks. And obviously use Q to use them. This is tab. Tab makes you go into build mode or combat mode. With build mode, you can just right click and get as many blocks as you want. To place blocks, you obviously hit the hotkey that you want, so all I have is green blocks right now, and I left click. Your cornerstone can also be moved to another plot if you wish, depending on where you're at, and you just go up to another question mark sign and press E. The game begins with a mount, and all you have to do is press Z. When it comes to fighting, the first skill you have is just your basic attack and your mouse 2 button. I am a Dracolite, so with my Draculite, this is my basic attack, and my M2 button makes my mini dragon spit out some fire. These guys move around a lot. There we go. Alright. As you're doing this, there's also the map, which is pressed with M. And your character is a little arrow. You can see the other characters in the area by the faces. And it wants me to complete a dungeon right now. So we're going to go ahead and just look on our compass up on the top half of the screen and just follow it to a dungeon. This is something that you will like to know as well, eventually. This is, I think it's called Shatterstone ore. Sharpstone, sorry about that, yes, Sharpstone ore. You want to collect that. There's a bunch of places, you just gotta look around for the Sharpstone. And all you have to do is run up and go into build mode. 1 second. And use your mine button, which is the right click, just to mine it. Lots of this come faster once you get into the higher stages and higher levels. This is a nice decent ore spot. It's dropping quite a bit. Alright. Now monsters can still attack you while in build mode. You cannot attack them in build mode. You have to make sure you switch back to combat mode before you start attacking them. Alright. So I am going to slay the Fungal King. And this is what flasks are good for. A mob hits you, and they're dead just like that. Now items on the ground, you just hold in E, and it will loot them. To look at your items, all you have to do is press B. Let's see, I have a miner's trove. And obviously when you look at your weapons, you kind of want to see which ones are better. So equipment still is a thing. So let's just go energy and magic damage. In dungeons, most dungeons that I've been into, you cannot break blocks. Certain blocks, I should say. So you can't really cheat your way to the beginning or end of a dungeon. You know, you have to play it through like it is. Alright. And when you're done feeding, a chest will usually appear, and you can just collect everything out of that chest. Alright, now I have to look for the sharpstone that I told you about earlier. Like I said, just go into build mode by pressing tab, and then just hit the right click. It can be kind of annoying to collect the ore with in certain areas with mobs around, because I've noticed later on in the game, not too far, but later on in the game, that there are mobs that will follow you if they even see you in range. They're good for dropping certain things, but it can get kind of annoying if you're actually trying to create a clubhouse, or you need the ore to make a product that you really want. Mobs aren't too hard to defeat in this game, but like I said, with as many as there are, sometimes it can get annoying. I see some sharpstone ore over there. We're gonna go grab that real quick. Remember to press tab to go into build mode. It's not that hard to remember, but and a good thing to do, I do recommend just following the guide in the beginning up in the top right hand corner. It does help you a lot. If you can't find anything, like I said, these guides I'm hoping are going to help you find what you need to do. I'm still learning the game a little bit. I only hit level 12 on my other account, so I just recently started playing. So if there's something you want to know about, just put it in the comments and I'll try to help you figure it out. Even though your cornerstone is not a safe place, by the way, mobs will still come into your cornerstone and they can still attack you. So I don't know if you can build your walls up, but I'll try it and I'll let you guys know. I recommend you do if you can, because it can get annoying when you're trying to do something and a monster comes in and starts trying to attack you. So now it wants me to go make a loot collector. This is the loot collector. It looks like a little stove in my opinion, or a mini fridge. Alright. Now to use the loot collector to place items like this, pretty sure, oh sorry. Yes, you have to is it build mode you have to go into? Yes, you have to go into build mode. Okay, and then you want to try to play. You can place your loot collector in a tab spot. It doesn't matter which one, as long as there's an open spot. You would go to that. Then you would just set it wherever you want to. I usually put mine on the side of the house. It just makes it easier to get to, being that there is a little lag in this game. The purpose of the loot collector is so when you come in here, say I don't want any of this, and in all honesty, all this can really go except for the hat. But I can go and I can go ahead and do all this with the stuff that I don't need, mostly gear. You can just accept. I wouldn't do this if you actually want an item, because what happens is, here, I'll show you in a second. I'll go ahead and let me equip my chicken hat real quick. Open this box. Alright, but what it does for you is you can go into your character screen, and underneath your weapon, right here, you can see what kinds you have. Like, I have default, uncommon, and I have some Highland stuff. You can click on whatever you want it to be, and it's like a simple cosmetic thing. So whatever you collect, it'll give to you. So same thing with the hats and the face masks. If I want a different look, I can just I can click on the icon underneath, and it will turn it into that. Now it wants me to complete my second dungeon. Dungeons that have an X on them are cleared. It means you cannot, unfortunately, participate in them. I don't know the respawn rate on dungeons. Like I said, that's another thing about the game. It does not have its own instances. If it's cleared, it's cleared. So once it pops up, if you really want to do it, or if you need it, I would go ahead and I would jump in, because dungeons are definitely good for some gear. Plus, you don't have to travel very far for some if you're close. Like I said, there's more sharp stone ore right there. Sharpstone is really good to collect for clubhouses, building stuff, cosmetics. Same with the Formicite ore is what it's called. Formicite ore, sorry, yes. So let's go here. Ooh. There's that lag spike. We'll go ahead and we'll do this dungeon, slay the Fungal King again. I have noticed that there are some times where you'll have to do the same, it's the same objective, even though it's a different dungeon. Hopefully that'll change eventually, because it's nice to go up against different things. Let's go ahead and just kill this so it doesn't spawn on me, mob on me, I mean. That doesn't happen much, but I'm glad it did, so that's pretty cool. Usually, gear drops a lot more from dungeons. Let's actually see if that staff's better than the one that I have. Yeah. Let's go up here, and let's complete this second dungeon then. Hopefully that bee doesn't mob on me. Right, you can also double jump by pressing space. It comes in handy sometimes. With the Dracolite, I can press 1, and it'll actually throw out a little bomb that I can spew fire with, and eventually they'll blow up, dealing a good bit of damage to the enemy mobs. It's really laggy today. Alright. Let me see real quick. Sorry about that. I'm going to change my settings, see if that won't help a little bit. Do not know why it's so laggy. And that is my fiance. I apologize about that. There are times where you will hear her and my child. Um, I like to let my child play with me, and well, obviously we have our lives of our own, so can't always be fun in games. But so if you don't mind that, and if you enjoy my videos, I hope you can deal with some talking in the background from time to time. Oh, here he comes! Oh shit! Oh, oh! Don't kill me! I was doing something bad, Fungal King. Bad. Alright. So this is what we'll do. Sorry, it's video. And let's turn it to low, see if that helps out at all. It may. A little bit. And there we go. And then you can just leave the dungeon, again, by, of course, going to the portal and pressing E. Don't go to the purple portal. Sometimes there is still a purple portal there. And, well, going to the purple portal, it just takes you back out of the dungeon. But it's not the end portal. The end portal is the blue gold one. Oh, stop moving. These are the worst things. There we go. Okay. Alright, and to teleport to the hub world, you just have to hold H in. And there you go. Alright. Now we're back in the hub world, and it wants me to enter the adept world. I'll probably save the adept world for tomorrow. I hope this video helped the beginners, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, this is Broken Otaku Gaming. Thanks for watching. And if I can actually... I guess not. Alright, well, 1 second. For some reason, it is not letting me close the XSplit out. Alright, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed.